So we're going to do an experiment today. We're going to go to All Labs, go to the little arrow here, click on Chemistry, go to Titrations, click on the three dots, click on Activities, and then you're going to choose the Acid Base Standardization. So this is your worksheet for this experiment, and it's also your data page, and then you have to answer some questions. So this is your link to the experiment. Now, if this happens to you, and it kept happening to me, then I have another way you can go into the experiment. If this works for you, then fine, use it. If it doesn't work for you, then what you're going to do is go back to the home page, which is here, and you go to All Labs, and then go to the Chemistry Titrations. When you click on these three little dots, you're going to click on the presets. And then you can choose the sodium hydroxide standardization. It's the same experiment. So if you do this one, you just take the beaker off. And then you go in here and take the weighing paper off. And then you can follow the directions in your worksheet. So the worksheet tells us to click on the beaker drawer and to place a beaker in the spotlight next to the balance. Tells us to click on the balance area to zoom in. And then if this lid is on, you just click on the lid to take it off. You drag the beaker to the balance, and then you're going to want to tare the balance. Go over to the KHP and click. Now hold down and then bring your spatula over, and you have to find where it gets pulled up into place. It will pull it, there you go. Then you're going to want another amount. Again, hold down while you put your spatula in the right place. It will pull it up. There you go. Okay, so now here's your data, 1.9883. We go back to our data page. This was 1.9883, so that's our mass of KHP. So we can pull our beaker back out, we can close this, and then we are now going to drag the beaker to the sink and hold it underneath the water and get some water into the beaker. Oh, that's plenty. Okay. We put it here on our stirring plate. It says to drag the calibrated pH meter to the beaker. Okay, now we're going to add the phenolphthalein. Here's the phenolphthalein. When you do this, it should get pulled up into its little spot. If it gets pulled up into the little spot, then you know you've added okay. So to find it. That's too high. Oh, did you see that? That means I added. Okay, so now we're going to see where we are here on our directions. So we did 1 and 2. We did number 3. So now We are on step 4 with the NaOH. So here's our NaOH. We're going to fill. There we go. Oh, done. Okay. Please save data and also please save graph. So now we can start doing the titration. We can go pretty fast the first 20 milliliters, at least, probably the first 25. Should probably start slowing down about now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably should have slowed down a little sooner, but if that happens, you can repeat it. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to show you. Now I have to read my burette. It looks like, okay, 32, 32.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait. Let me go backwards. So this is 33. It looks like it is exactly on 32.90. So I'm going to go down here. 32.90. That 0 is part of the data. Then I'm going to go ahead and finish my graph. So if you miss the endpoint, just go ahead and start over. It's pretty fast. You only need 3 good trials. So you can just repeat it. But you definitely want to get that endpoint. Oh, okay. Okay, so it looks like I tracked the conductivity instead of the pH. So that's also another good way to show you a mistake not to make, that you want to make sure that you had put the pH meter in there when you do this. So make sure that this is tracking your pH, because I chose the conductivity meter instead. So please, for you guys, make sure that your pH meter is in there. Or if you're paranoid, just put both of them in there. Okay, so then we've saved the graph. We can stop saving. And then also you're going to want to save the lab. So we did 1 trial. You're going to want to do 2 more trials. You want to have 3 good trials here. Again, only save the good ones. You're going to complete this. It's also telling you what is asking what's the average molarity. And it's saying open the unknowns tab in the tray and enter your calculated molarity, click submit. So I'm just going to make up a number. We're going to go to the unknowns tab in the tray, and then I'm just going to make up a number. We had 4 significant figures in our burette, so 0.26. This is my made up number. And then I'm going to click submit. Oh, wow, I was way off. Well, of course, I was just guessing, but anyway. And that's your laboratory. So I hope that helped.